All right, everybody, let's jump into Discovery Education. Everybody always thinks Discovery is just videos, is way more than videos, and I want to show you some of the real world connections that are in there. So here we are in our main dashboard as the teacher, and we're actually going to start by scrolling down to the channel section, subtitled My Channel. You're going to see that there's a channel called News and Current Events, and go ahead and click on that. Obviously, there's a very little that's more real world than what's going on currently. So this is going to be a great resource for you and the students. What we love is at the banner at the top, you'll see that it's categorized by grade level bands so that you can pick which one is relevant to you. So if you scroll down on this page a little bit, it's going to tell you about how these are current events from around the globe. And it's going to often give you some teaching tips as well. Some of them are PDF activities. This one is a really great one when bad things are happening for our elementary students, how we can teach about things that are happening in the world in a way that's not going to be super scary. There's also a section that's going to be the latest news, so some new things that are coming out. You can see by the dates here that these are from the past week. As you scroll down, there's then going to be some archived news articles that are most popular. As I go to the 6th to 8th grade band, I'm going to see some of the same things that I did in that elementary section, except for I'm going to see some additional channels that it's suggesting. So Script News is a great one that has a lot of current events that are happening. There's a specific science news channel that's really great. And it's also recommending that we check out the Cheddar K-12. I love the Cheddar K-12 channel and site because it has a new content every Thursday that is released. So again, as you scroll down, there's going to be a section on how you teach what's going on in the news. Then there's going to be some more specifics that are newsworthy from the most recent time period. So here's all of the articles, content, videos, etc., that have to do with the conflict happening in Ukraine. And then we're going to get top news stories from Script News, latest news from science. And again, there's that Cheddar K-12 latest news, and we can see that it's coming out, as we said, every Thursday. I do also love that it has some instructional guides that go along with them for teachers to utilize. So we're back on our main landing page, and let's talk about how we can use Discovery for some great audio files. So up at the top here, we're actually just going to click on this blue search button to do an open-ended search. Notice I have typed nothing in that search box. It's just going to bring me all of the content that Discovery has. But at the top here, I can narrow down the type of content I'm getting. So for our purposes, I would like to click on audio, and it's going to filter all of those 100,000 results down to only 7,000, which does seem to be a lot. Over here on the left-hand side, I can then click down on the type and I can select what I'm looking for. So I love sound effects. I think that's a really great way to launch a lesson. It's also very real world when students can actually hear what an alligator is sounding like when it growls, or actually hear the sound of the tornado. They can also download these sound effects to use them in projects that they're working on in WeVideo or other applications. And so it's even just a great way to launch a lesson or to have them guess the sound. So a really engaging way that doesn't involve any visuals. If I click off of sound effects and instead for type choose podcast, you'll see that there's over 800 podcasts that you can actually use with your students. And some of them are historical, but some of them are just for fun. There are even some that have to do with popular literature. So these are a really great way to explore something that's happening right now and to hear a perspective from somebody who's not their teacher. I also like how there are some audiobooks available as well as some songs. So again, making those lessons engaging not just with images, but also with sound effects. So again, if I do an open search and select the images tab, I'm going to get a selection of really good quality images. And then of course, if I'm searching for something specific, I could put that topic into the search bar to narrow it down. But these are images, again, that students can use in their own projects or that you as the teacher can use. So Discovery has a lot of great resources in terms of imagery, really crisp, clear, up-to-date images of a lot of scientific and historical things going on. The other thing that I really like is searching for text excerpts. So you see I unchecked images. I'm now going to select text, and you'll see as I scroll down again, there are over 100 pieces of text, and most of them in here, these passages, are typically related to current events, and a lot of them are science related as well. So this is another good option to find some real world articles that are outside of the curriculum, that have been vetted, that have good quality pictures along with them as well. So earlier you heard about our interactives as well as activities. And so when I search for both of those in an open search, I'm getting almost 3,000 results. You can see that all of these activities and slideshows and quizzes and interactives are made with, again, student engagement as its main purpose. You can click to preview these. You can filter down by grade level and type, and just another awesome resource that's ready to go for you to use with students.